Hey everybody, Eric here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing our review of Assassin's Creed Shadows.
My weapon sings.
Alright, those are some of my favorite kills in this game. So far, there's a lot more, but this game is much more than just combat. It is one of the most well-rounded Assassin's Creeds I've ever played. And I'm going to say this, it is my favorite Assassin's Creed. There is finally one that I've enjoyed more than Black Flag. The fact that they have intertwined so many different systems together. I don't like single-player stealth games at all. It's probably one of my least favorite games to play. But I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of this game that I played. And doing the stealth. I found myself doing more stealth than in any other game and wanting to do it. Wow, this game does do a really good job of giving you options. You're not forced into stealth. You can take a lot of different approaches. That it's just it's fun to just stand there for a second and just look around and be like, okay, here's some explosions I could blow up to cause some chaos. Maybe take somebody out. Maybe I can hide down there and whistle and draw them to the explosion barrel to take more people out. Maybe I could jump from the rooftop, assassinate this guy, roll into a bush before anybody sees me. There's just so many different ways to approach things that I never get bored. It's not just a combat fighting game. It's not just a stealth game. You know, and if the characters are drastically different. And so you have the Shinobi Warrior, if you want to do stealth, and she's a vicious fighter too. It's not just stealth really. She's an assassin, right? Or you have the Shinobi, the big guy, the warrior guy, and people were making a huge deal about this not being canon. You know, you can't have a black ninja. Right at the very beginning of the game, they explain all that. And it makes perfect sense, and it fits into with the story really well. And the story, oh, so good. Really enjoy the story. The game, the pacing is really well done. How it has you start and play through the characters, learn why they're there, what's happening, is just perfect in my opinion. And then the fact that you roll out. And it's not completely open world necessarily, like at the beginning when you're kind of rolling through the beginning missions and stuff. It is open, but it's not like you can't switch characters yet at the very beginning. You do have a while before you can start doing that. But it was so fun. And they have the system in there that's, the game that I played that was like it was Division 2, the bounty system. And they have a similar system in this game. And there's just so many cool things about this game. You get tired of doing missions and like clearing out castles or whatever you want to do. Well, then you can just run through nature and explore. And there's so many beautiful areas to explore. There's perches everywhere you can get up and look at a cinematic. I love the fact that you can easily take these camera photos in the game and then they're shared in the world, and so you can see other people's pictures and what they did, and I thought that was really cool because there's seasons in this game. So when a season changes, it drastically changes what things look like. And so you may be looking at a picture from, a couple seasons past, you're like, wow, it's beautiful in the winter. Or, it's beautiful in the fall or whatever season it is. It's just really cool. Like they've really taken their time and done this game right. And I, like I said, am not an Assassin's Creed fanboy. I do not normally like these games. They're just not my type of games. But this one really did a lot of cool things, and I just can't say enough good things about it. I haven't been able to put it down since I started playing it. I have so many games that are releasing this year already. But this is my favorite by far. And if you would have asked me before I started playing this, I played the preview, right? I played the preview a month ago, or 2 months ago, whenever it was. And they did recommend that we use a controller, kind of wanted me to. I don't like controllers. I did it, and I was frustrated. I was frustrated with the stealth. I was frustrated with the combat. I liked what I saw from the game, but the frustration there enough made me think that I'm not going to enjoy this game, just to be honest with everybody. Well, I knew a lot of people would enjoy the game, and that's why I was pretty positive in it. It just, I was just, to me, it was just another stealth game that I wasn't going to enjoy because I had to use a controller. Now that I'm using keyboard and mouse, oh, it feels so much better. The frustration's gone. Everything flows better, and that's on me. Don't get me wrong. Like that's a me thing. It's not the game didn't drastically change since my preview. It's just the fact that I'm not frustrated when I'm playing it, which makes it a completely different animal. And I think that's important. So I'm gonna say this, and I mean this. This is my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Black Flag has been ever since I played it. I played all the others a little bit. But like I said, I've never been a huge fan, so I never really got into them super deep. Again, I can't say enough about the fact that there's so many things for you to do and options away from normal game meta. Like you don't have to do combat. You don't have to. I mean, there is story missions you need to follow if you want to eventually beat the game. Don't get me wrong, but there's just so much stuff to do. Like so many times I had to tell myself, no, stop, refocus what you're doing. We gotta get through certain parts of this game. Like there's so many areas I want to go back to. You learn to paint very early in it, and so then you're looking for wildlife, and then you paint these beautiful pictures, and you get experience from it. It's just really cool that there's just so many things to do in the world, and you're not just stuck on a linear path and doing combat, to beat the game constantly. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of combat in this game because, that's what you do in Assassin's Creed. But it's like you can do it in whatever chunk you want. Okay, I'm going to do a combat-heavy story mission. Done. I'm going to be stealth approach this time. I'm going to go in guns a-blazing this time. You can do that. But then, you can go out and, okay, I'm going to go explore this whole territory I haven't even hardly looked at. I'm going to go get this shrine and do whatever quest is tied to it. It's just really cool. So my opinion of Assassin's Creed Shadow is game of the year. And like I said 2 weeks ago, I would have said I could probably be giving this game a negative review when I get my full hands on with it, and just be like, it's just not for me. If you really love Assassin's Creed games, this might be for you. But no, that's not what's happening. This game is fantastic. It's hitting on every cylinder. And if you are a fan of Assassin's Creed games, stealth games, ninja games, world exploration games, building, there's a base building aspect I haven't even touched on, which is really cool. Like you build your hideout and you can upgrade it. You put all kinds of stuff in it. You have multiple ones. It's just, they've done so much. They've taken their time with it and they packed it all in nice and tight. And it's a really great experience. So my opinion, and buy this at full price and enjoy the hell out of it. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Have yourself a great day.